What's around, everyone? Welcome. This is going to be a tarot card reading for the new moon in Leo. And funny, the new moon in Leo is conjuncting the sun in Leo. And they're doing it at 5 degrees. And 5 degrees, or just the number 5, let's just do that because it can go deeper. But 5 is the 5th house, and the 5th house is ruled by Leo, the sun, Leo, the lion, right? So 5th house is about you shining, your solar plexus shining, right? Shining bright. So we're going to be using the Gold Liar Tarot card. And the reason why I'm choosing these cards is because I'm a very mercurial person. So Mercury is hanging out, okay, in Leo, right? Ahead of them, okay? So Mercury got a good view and a good perspective. So these cards, the Gold Liar cards, are going to these cards are going to sing to us. It's going to sing a message, okay? And whatever that message is, apply it to wherever you need to apply it to when it comes to your life, okay? 'Cause only you know where you need to apply the energy and the message that comes out, because everyone has their own situations, you know what I mean, and circumstances. So in that case, you know, it calls for not a reading that just speaks to, you know, that sign and that sign only, but also you want to, since the moon and the sun is in 5 degrees, you might want to peep in on your moon sign as well, okay? Because the moon is the reflection of the sun. So you kind of can get a hint what's going on with your moon sign by looking at your moon sign in this reading. I'm also going to do a new moon in Leo separate from this reading here, okay, which is about just Leo season, the solar plexus of it all, the core of it all. So I hope you're shining bright out there, you know. What's making you shine bright, you know? What's attracting people to you? What kind of energy you got going on during this Leo season? Shout out to the Leos, Sun, Moon, Ascendants out there. How y'all doing? I ain't forget to say hey to y'all, you know. And during this Leo moon, it so happened that a orangey cat, orange and white cat, decided that it wanted to make my house, okay, a place of comfortability, you know, where it can settle on in and shine right on here. So somehow I was just driving down the street, we locked eyes, I said, oh, you're cute, and I kept it moving, right, like I normally do. Shout out to the Mercuries and air signs, air, and I don't pull the hand of my business in and out, whatever, the car, you know, and next thing you know, the cat, we go outside 10 minutes after I pull up, and the cat is outside just chilling, like at the door, meowing like, hey, we locked eyes. I was like, okay. So I have been going and getting things for cats. So I've been reading things and reading the back of toys and all that stuff, and this household deals, you know, with dogs due to my older child who is on her third dog at this point, actually fourth dog at this point. So we're used to having dogs. And we did have a Taurus, okay, who has been wanting a cat. Also a Pisces in the household has been asking for a cat. So, of course, there is an attraction to the cat, and this cat is shining really bright in this house. And I'm sure to the cat, we are shining bright to it. Okay? Because that cat want to learn some human behavior, I figure. That cat is ready to be like, you know, expand. Let's talk about that. Leo's also about, you know, growth. You know, nurturing. So, nurturing and focusing and making sure that everything is stabilized, that it is responsible for, making sure everything has what it needs so that it can do what it needs to do individually in the world to make the world go round smoothly, right? So that's kind of a little message in this card reading. So let's get started. I am going to start with Leos. Happy flight day, Leos. Happy solar return. Happy born day, birthday, all that jazz. Okay, but this is for Leos, okay? We're going to start with Leos first because this is their season, all right? And they got the new moon in 5 degrees along with it, so we got to let them go first, right? You know how I do on this channel, right? It is what it is, right? Take it or leave it. So let's get started. What's around Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendants? This is your tarot card reading for Leo season. And the Leo season has the new moon today in Leo, and they're both at 5 degrees. So this is a tarot advice card for you Scorpios, and you got the Hermit card there. All right, Leo. I mean, not Leo, Scorpios. I'm just looking at the cat, so so it's just coming out at me, or the jaguar. All right, Leos. Oh gosh, Scorpio. Are you dealing with the Leo, or is it the cat? Let me know. Somebody put down in or maybe a Leo is supporting you or got your back in some kind of way. You know? Okay, let me know where Leos apply in your life, because that came out, what, twice? All right, so the Hermit card. The Hermit card is an important card. Okay? And the Hermit card actually kind of goes against Leo in a sense, because this card is asking you to go inside. Okay, summertime is asking you, Leos is asking you to go out, to socialize, to entertain, to be entertained, to, you know, go, you know, different places and meet different people and things like that. But this is saying, nope, it's time for you to get in the closet. If anybody watched a couple of my videos, I talk about going to that dark space, that dark closet. It's just a metaphor, just to go within. And you want to be able to be with yourself, period. Be with yourself to figure this whole thing out, okay? And you're going to get an enlightenment that you cannot get externally. Nobody can give it to you. You can't find it nowhere. You can't buy it. You know, none of that is going to happen. What needs to happen, according to this card, is that you need to go within, Scorpios, and check my reading from the full moon that I did, and you might want to check one before that, just to see how the storyline is going, you know, for Scorpios. And this is Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, and if you have Pluto in Scorpio, all right? So seclusion is a good thing, because when you're secluding yourself from people, places, and things, you have time to be with yourself, and that's how you get to know yourself. You get to set your intentions. You get to tap in to you, you know, into your spirit, you know what I mean? And to question your own questions. Like I said, without the Google, without, you know, somebody else telling you this is what you're supposed to be doing. So I told, it was a Virgo, can't remember, but I told him the same thing. But I tell this all the time. So definitely get a journal. Definitely have somewhere where you can write down and log your intentions. You know, I don't care how big or how small it is, as far as, you know, where it's displayed, but at least you know where to go, so that way you can mark these things down. Because as a Mercury sign, writing things down is very helpful. So I'm just sharing, because sharing is caring. Okay. I'm just sharing how it can help you make decisions faster and not be so cluttered minded. Kind of organize those thoughts, organize, you know, those feelings, and take a look at them and reflect them. It is not for other people to judge. It's for you to judge yourself. Okay, it's for you to check yourself. And I shouldn't even say judge. Don't even use it as a judging way. But it's just like checking yourself, you know, checking your intentions, because life is so distracting that, you know, it's like you don't have time between work and chores and errands. Okay, those three things alone. I didn't even add in showering, you know, talking to a friend on the phone, or getting, well, that's a chore, or doing a project, or a hobby that I didn't even add. I didn't add in sleep. I didn't add in nothing in, right? And it just goes by so fast. But in summertime, it's very tempting, you know? It's summer. Everybody's out. Everybody's looking good, making sure they're smelling good. And the crowds are just gathering, right? And everybody wants to be everywhere. This is like where the party hopping, club hopping, bar hopping, house hopping, you know, street hopping. Everybody's hopping. Vacations, state hopping, country hopping. Everybody moving, but this card saying, nope, stay still. Because there's knowledge and wisdom to come out of this. So, and you have the North Node in Scorpio. So yeah, take a look at your past. Like, go back. Maybe you have to look at some pictures. How far is this? How far do you have to go back? You know, and if it goes back, way back, then take yourself there. Take yourself there and allow to go there. Because I didn't get this in, but I seen a flash of a card before this card. So I'm just going to say it. You do have support, okay? Even if you can't see it, feel it, touch it, taste it, smell it, you have support, okay? Your job is to take care of yourself and to check yourself without no one around. You have to internally do that. And with that, that's when you become enlightened. Then you can go out and mix and mingle. But you're holding on to your intentions. And with that, you're going to shine a different way. People it's going to be different. And you're going to be like, oh, without saying a word now, it's going to be like, oh, but first you got to do this here. All right. And I know if you're young, you're probably looking at me like, oh, or if you like nature and you're always out, you're like, oh my God. You can go out in nature and be alone. You know, you can get a $20 tent and camp out in your backyard. Or if you live in a townhouse or an apartment, or if it's safe, you know, for you to do that in your apartment complex. You know what I mean? Nobody gonna say nothing if you pitch a tent out in the It's dark anyway. It's 10 o'clock. Who's going to be out there anyway? You know, right? So even if you have to do that, because maybe you want to lay out in the sun because it's something different, something new, and that's sun under the stars. Go ahead and do that. I'm all for that, you know? Add some of that. If you want to go hiking, I'm not just saying just sit at home. No, you could go hiking. But I'm just saying by yourself. That's all I'm saying. You can go vacation, but I don't care what you do. You can go to the movies, but you go I don't care. I just want you to be by yourself and without a whole lot of people. So, because when you're hiking, you don't have to socialize with people. You don't have to smile at people. You don't have to think about those social things. That's what I'm trying to say. A place where you don't have to think socially. Like, I gotta be politically correct. I gotta walk this way. You need to be free when you do this. So that's why I kind of say closet or home, because people are usually normally free to do what they do at home. Now, if you got a whole bunch of people in the house, you might have one space where you can be free. But if you don't, this might be a time where you get a hotel room, you know, for $50 a night, or look on Groupon for a special, or, you know, whatever. or dog sit or babysit somebody's pet just so you can have a place to yourself for 2 days while your friend is gone for the weekend, but you're over their house just chilling. But you're not chilling, you're being in hermit mode because it's the time you need to enlighten your own self, to go within. Have a wonderful day and night, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, and Pluto during this Leo season.